I believe PLSCHAIN was going to launch last May in of 2022 in May. And what ended up happening is, so Richard called the top on BTC at $64,000 in the summer of 2021. What he didn't expect is to repump up to $69,000, right? And I think what ended up happening is that as it was crashing back down, I personally think, now I'm not trying to put words in his mouth, but this is my fanfic here of what I think what happened is that I think that he thought that it's possible he could have repumped a third time. So he was like, well, you have to understand, what PLSCHAIN is a system state copy of Ethereum. So at the time, Ethereum was proof of work, not proof of stake. And when that happened, right? When that happened, I think PLSCHAIN, the test nets were all done. It was ready to go. It was done. It could have been more perfect, sure, but they were going to launch it. I think what happened was around I would say March, April, they were getting ready to launch it because it looked like it was about to go like this. And then what ended up happening is that we started getting the charts started saying, oh fuck, it's going to go down. And Richard ended up saying, in the background, I think he said, fuck, when we can't launch this with, you want to launch with wind at your back, right? You want to watch either stable waters or us starting to go back up slightly, right? You don't want to fight against, it's like fight against the Fed, right? You don't win, right? You can't fight against the current, right? So it was looking for a while. If you remember in early 2022 that the price was going to start, it was looking like we were actually bottoming a little bit and we were going to go back up. So it was very possible maybe we instead of the bottom, we went 64, 69. It's very possible we may have gone to 78 or $81,000 Bitcoin, and then that was the third top, and then that was the top. So it's very likely that if it did do that, we would have launched in the middle of the summer. And I think that was the original plan. Now, what happened was we got a bunch of black swans. So we had the rugging of FTX. So I guess let's start the whole tapestry over. So in 2022, what a fucking year, bro. Oh my God. That was our 2018, you guys. So shout out to you guys. That was one of the toughest. Shout out, hit up Pepe for all the people who survived 2022, man. That was one of the shittiest years ever in crypto, man. I mean, 2017 was our bull market for the last 2 cycles ago. 2018 was just a boring year. It wasn't a bunch of rugs. It was just like, boring. Nothing going on. There was no DeFi. You couldn't do shit. There was no Uniswap. There was no Hex. All you could do was just buy and send coins. Our wallets barely worked. There was no borrowing and lend. There was nothing, you guys. No yield. It was a boring. Crypto was boring.